Yes, guys, just for one welcome back to the channel. This is your day after video after Chelsea beating Everton 2-0 at home in the Premier League. Now, let's just do a quick game summary. The first off, we weren't great. We got a couple of goals. Nice to see Gusto get his second goal. Nice to see Gusto getting a goal and assist. Palmer scored. And it feels like we haven't seen a Palmer goal for ages. In the second half, it slowed down. We were, in my opinion, probably better in the sort of first 30 minutes of the second half than potentially even the first. But we've done well. It's nice to get a clean sheet, right? Sanchez has massively improved this season. 100%. He is being absolutely quality. I know Fofana was good. And I'm going to get the tactics pulled up. I feel like we haven't done this in ages, has it? Obviously, well, I've been in abroad for the European away and that. Charlie was going to come on, but he ended up being able to meet players at Cobham. So, so that's fair enough. But he will be coming on for either Newcastle or Cardiff preview. One of the two. And obviously we'll have more other guests on as well. So, blue is Chelsea, yellow is Everton. I'm going to this shape a very basic backline. I'm no tactical analyst on Everton or in football in general, but I think I can provide a pretty good. So number 6 right here, we're gonna call him Reece James. He was fantastic, winning basically every ball. And I feel like Everton have always kind of had this, right? And it used to be even more defensive. But they sort of just sit really, really deep. They're not really, they're a really, really good team. The ball comes to Jack Grealish, who we'll just call this number 10. Over here, right? It'll come, cause damage, get over in, and obviously the shapes of the both teams shift. But even still, it's a bit like that, isn't it? Getting back, they'll get a good counter attack with a play of Jack Grealish, but it just they don't get in them attacking positions. Grealish can take the player on and have a shot, do whatever, but if you're not, in my opinion, consistently, and Everton do not get in consistent attacking positions, as I've just said, there's an example of one of the attacking transitions that they do, but they're very, very one-dimensional, in my opinion. In my opinion, they're not as good as they were at the start of the season. Dewsbury Hall comes off early, which I think massively helped us. I think if he didn't, then we probably might not have won 2-0, maybe 2-1, or even a draw, because Dewsbury has been fantastic this year. And he's a fantastic player, got Conference League player of the tournament last year. Right. We're going to show an example of us in possession here. We'll do... Oh, it's a difficult one. I'm going to do Santos, actually, because he really interested me when he came on, right? Santos, we're going to call this number 8. Obviously, I know there's been changes and that. Santos, really trying to put the energy on. Trying to make a good ball. And pushing up the field. At times, Santos was there. João Pedro was, there, without exaggeration, right? That's not exaggerating. So Santos kind of he didn't play up front, but he kind of drifted. But then it is probably because João Pedro is just very, very, very mid at best. If we're going to be honest with ourselves, he is so bad, in my opinion. This is a quick tactical analysis. I didn't go into killer detail, by any means, but I think it just gives you a very basic of a couple transitions, which I like doing. I actually got that idea from, Match of the Day and stuff. And that's kind of, I looked at that and I thought, I'll be good to do something like that. I'm not saying I'm as good as them. I'm saying that Match of the Day used to be so much better. And let's do some player ratings, right? Because why not? I was going to add them up at the end, but I haven't got a guest on here, so there's not really anything to compare it to anyway. Should we do Everton as well? I don't know. No, that's not right. Now in goal, obviously, I said right. Sanchez was fantastic. Like he will get a 7. 7. He was good in my opinion. I got a clean sheet. Give the guy some. Gave the ball away a couple times. I'll give him a 7.5. In my opinion, that's completely fair. I'm giving him a 7.5. Malo Gusto is getting a 9. Chelsea's man of the match assisted the opener, scored the second, and put in a tireless defensive display. I would say. I think that's justified. Chalobah, I give him a 6. He put in some really important challenge. No, I'm gonna give him a 7 because he put some really important challenges whenever Everton were really at least doing some sort of threatening in that attack. Wesley Fofana, I'm going to give him a 7.5. I thought he was probably a better out of the two centre backs. Fantastic interception, got Chelsea out of trouble early. His passing was positively leading to Palmer's opening goal. And a really, really assured display. Cucurella, some good moments defensively, but left the attackers a bit exposed in my opinion. I'll give Cucurella a 6. Midfield, Enzo Fernandez. I'm going to give him a 5.5. In my opinion, he just weren't at his best. He kept the midfield tickling over and tried to keep Chelsea going forward and looking for more, but I don't know. I don't think he was great. Reece James, 8.5. Fantastic. Absolute outstanding midfield display from the Chelsea captain, who always opened and unmarked and drove the Chelsea forward, right? Nearly scored a free kick, but what a save by Pickford. Oh, mate, that was quality save. Garnacho gave Jake O'Brien, one of their defenders, a tough time, but very, very wasteful in front of goal, let's be honest. Cole Palmer, I'm going to give him I'll give him a 7.75. No, 7.75. If you want to look at it like that, it's the same thing, right? Only given 57 minutes, but he was enough for the Englishman to get on the score sheet. Showed Chelsea fans what we were missing, right, with that amazing, amazing finish. Neto 5 feels a bit boring. Did set up Gusto goal and grabbed while grabbing an assist. Yeah, he wasn't the most influential player, but he was alright. As I said, got an assist and obviously set up Gusto's goal. João Pedro, I'm going to give him a 3. I think he's one of the worst strikers in the Premier League. I think he should play in the Isthmian League or the Enterprise National League, as they call it, or one of them. Oh mate, he's shocking. 1 minute he's not even like a libero centre back. He's like the most of he's almost playing in between a goalkeeper and a defender. He's basically playing a centre back. Then he's sitting there offside like a lunatic. Like, what's he doing? I know that's not great, but come on. And I know Gu's not great, but come on, he's better than this idiot, surely. He committed loads of fouls out of frustration. I think I could foul him out of frustration, if I'm being honest. And yeah, he's just mid, isn't he? Mid at best. Like, yeah, you know me. I love to be polite, but like, bros, I'm gonna Google how much is João Pedro on. Pedro, I'm gonna go 120 grand a week. That's my guess. 125 grand a week. Oh, okay. Oh, that was a good guess to be for only 5 grand away. Now, like, really elite footballers that bring in the money. I understand all the money and stuff, right? I completely get it. But bro's sitting there 125 grand a week just to make Chelsea worse, just to probably stop people wanting to come to games. When there's like homeless people and war veterans just sitting there on the street. Like, society's messed up. It sounds really, really bad, but if it's from a good player, like an elite player who's bringing in lots of money and actually generating the money, then it's fair enough, right? Business, right? I do business GCSE and I've become really knowledgeable in it, but come on, bro. João Pedro's useless. Honestly, sell him, yeah? Sell him to Maidstone. Sell him to Aldershot Town or somewhere. Alright, guys. Well, that was a joke. So I probably wouldn't complain, to be fair. Hope you enjoyed the video. Smash like, smash subscribe, and as always, in a bit. Cheers.